Hey guys, Ross with Sparks Overland. I just wanted to go over a couple ways that you can power your Sparks Overland heater. The most common way is going to be with the power station or a 12 volt that has the 12 volt power. This is the way that the heaters will come. So this will be connected to your power plug that goes into the back of your heater. And this is a 12 volt cigarette adapter. This has a 15 amp fuse, so this will have enough power to get your heater started. The big problem with these is a lot of power stations only run 10 amps. 10 amps is the bare minimum to really get these heaters going. And I honestly don't recommend this way to use your diesel heater. I know it's the most common, but this can cause lots of issues. It's not a solid, real locked in solid connection. So if you've got the option, or if you're shopping for a power station for your diesel heater, I recommend getting something with a 30 amp out Anderson. I mean, they're still gonna have your 12 amp cigarette lighter, but your 30 amp out Anderson gives you enough power to run your diesel heater at any start. Like, you know, even if, say it was something crazy, you had to do a 30 amp, I mean, it would be able to run it. But this will also be able to run your off-grid refrigerator and your power station. So you could get a splitter or even connect a hub up to the Anderson out. So those are the recommended ways that that we use the Sparks Overland heater. Now, if you do have a cigarette plug and this is your only option, and your power station may not have enough amperage, we also sell a 110 converter. This locks in here, and then this makes it so you can now plug in your whole system to a wall outlet, as long as you're using your inverter. So you could have that plugged into the plugs on your power station or even into the wall outlet. So this will give you enough headroom to run everything. So just giving you guys a couple options and kind of how we recommend that you set up your heater. Thanks.